told them let's get it and go. We did it with nobody know. My niggas be all on the road. So big thing I'm selling my soul. Just wait till I got me on.
And this is something that you're dropping here in Zambia, bro, with the Zambian market, bro. How's it been? Trying to find your crowd, your audience. I've seen you. You're a great live performer, by the way, bro. I've seen some of your live shows. But yeah, bro, how's it been? Trying to find your audience, and how do you, when you go for these live shows, bro, and there's someone in the crowd out there who's never heard your music, bro. How do you connect with these people and make them really alter their minds, bro, and feel the message that you're trying to put in your music?
I think over like the past year,
Yeah.
I've been doing a bit more live shows, and I've been working on curating an experience for people every single time there's a live show, because the likelihood of someone like seeing me at a live show that doesn't know me is a lot higher. So whenever I do have a live show, I just try to give like maximum energy and just give people something memorable.
Yeah.
Whether it's like one specific song or just the way I presented myself that day, maybe the vibe we had. It doesn't even have to be about the music or the performance. Maybe we had a conversation on the side, but that's what I always try to leave behind anywhere I go. I just want people to remember that, oh, I once saw this guy there and he had a certain vibe about him.
Yeah.
And I think that also ties in with my username across all my platforms is Who is Blue. And when I made that username, it just sounded cool. But over the years, I think it's also been sentiment to what my journey has been like. I feel like I've always been this guy who's like, people may like know of me somehow, maybe they've heard of me or seen a post of mine somewhere, but no one really knows me like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I do get to go to the shows and like I see people be like, oh yo, Blue, I heard this song, I like this song, or just seeing people vibing with it and interacting with it, like that's like an amazing feeling, because like I'm also saying, you are meeting people or people are meeting you or seeing you for the first time, and for you to be able to have that exchange of energy with them through the music is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So a huge emphasis on live shows right now. I did one like last week in Leopards Hill. It was really cool. Like it was really cool. Like I really felt like I connected with the people. We had a great time, and I'm just hoping to do more.
Well, that's really great. Let's say you're into live shows at the moment, is it? Yeah. You meet up with strangers. You said you're so much into just living a memory of, yes, I had maybe a conversation with that person. The vibe was so good and this and that. How would you introduce yourself to somebody who doesn't know you?
I would say, firstly, my name is Blue, and I'm a musician. I'm a rapper. I'm a producer. I'm an all-round just artist. I do other things. I also edit a lot of my own videos. I create a lot of my own artworks, like create and direct a lot of the shoots or whatever I'm doing. Like I'm really hands-on with pretty much everything because I feel like there's a certain vision that I have, and there's a certain idea of how I want myself and my sound and my image to be presented.
Right.
So I try to be as hands-on as possible. So I think even without me saying anything, just from the way I look, like I think you can get an idea of, oh, this guy is a rapper probably.
Yeah.
And I do find myself in those situations often, especially like with older people. They'll just look at me and be like, oh, are you a musician or something? So those type of comments or compliments, they make me feel like I'm doing something right. Because the music is not actually just in what you hear, it's in how I present myself, it's in the stories you hear about me, it's about how you feel when I talk to you. So I try to make the music reflect in every aspect of my life. So I think even without an introduction, you'd kind of get the idea.
Okay. All right. So when did you start doing music? Is it something that you discovered you could do at a later time? Some of the people in school tend to do rap and whatnot, and then the other people get to discover to say, I can actually rap. So I'll decide to pursue this. How did you decide? How did you come up with the whole
feel like
music idea.
in high school, freestyling was a thing, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
in
think
high
so.
school, you just
Yeah, bro. Being
every
with the pen and the desk, bro.
every man
Yeah.
outside had to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Somewhere in your journey, you were rapping.
Yeah.
Okay, not me, bro. Not
not
me.
not you. But like I think a lot of men
I think Sean and what it's
I
for
think
the
a lot of
guys.
men,
I was
yeah.
a Barbie.
Yeah.
can attest to that. Somewhere we had a freestyle battle with the
Yeah.
homies. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did have those experiences, but
Yeah.
music has actually always been something that's just been around my life. Like I've always had an interest in music. Like when I was younger, when I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a rock star. Like I was actually really into like rock music and stuff. So like I was into that whole culture and aesthetic.
Okay.
So when I was 8 years old, my parents got me a guitar, an electric guitar, because I was really into it. But I actually never learned how to play because at the time I was like just a kid and I wasn't serious about it. I went for a few lessons, but then like I got bored of it.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to be a soccer player.
Wow.
I wanted to do a lot of things. But throughout all those phases, the music was something that was always kind of constant. Like as I was growing, there was a point I wanted to be a singer. I let go of it. And then when I got into high school, I was like 16. I had a friend in my class who started making beats. And like in passing, I had told him once that I wanted to be a singer. So when he started making beats, he approached me and he was like, "Oh, I've got some beats. You once said you wanted to be a singer. Let's see what can happen."
Yeah.
And from there, I like dove into it, just started rapping here and there, like with him and my other friends, just bouncing off ideas. I was still in South Africa at that time, and a few months after that is when I was moving to Zambia. My family had relocated to Zambia in 2017. So in that period where I was sort of like getting an interest in music, that's when we were moving. So then I kind of put it on the back burner. And when I came to Zambia, I went to boarding school. I went to Trinity College. And when I was there, I also expressed to my peers that I had an interest in music. And there was another guy in the school, like he was kind of like the only other guy in the school who was interested in music. They were like, "Oh, there's this guy who makes beats." Befriended him. He taught me how to use like FL Studio properly. And from there, I just started making beats. I was producing and just dropping beats on my SoundCloud throughout like 2017. Then 2018, for my birthday, my parents again bought me a microphone, and then from there, I never looked back. Since then, I've been recording myself. That's 7 years now.
Oh.
That's when my music really started.
So like 7 years in the music and how did you even find yourself calling yourself Blue? Like when these guys told me Blue is coming through, like I'm expecting someone who's like Blue here.
You know,
Everyone
Blue
has that.
everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone does have that image when they hear the name,
Yeah.
but it actually has nothing to do with the color. But that is a story for another day later. I'll explain to you guys where the name really came from. But
Okay.
even that, I don't know. My life just happens to feel or be like a lot of synchronicities. I feel like over the years, I think like just local slang, like people will say like you're a blue own. I've heard a lot of people say like I'm a blue own, and I was like, oh, I kind of get. I get the name now, but yeah, it actually has nothing to do with the color or blue being my favorite color. My favorite color is actually black. My favorite color is black. So yeah, it has nothing to do with the actual color blue. But yeah, I think over the years as well, it just started to make sense in my personality. And so it was actually something else before. I just made it Blue alone. Like it had a first name that I just cut off because I wanted a mononym. My sister told me once that she noticed a lot of people who make it in life have like a mononym, you know, Drake, Rema, a lot of other guys, Beyonce, Rihanna. So I was like, oh cool, let me just make it a mononym, Blue.
I never thought of it that way. Right now in my head, I'm thinking of Young Thug, Lil Wayne, two names, but most yours, Ghana.
No, but even with them, bro, there's a tag that kind of sticks, bro. Wheezy.
Thugger, you know what I mean?
You know, his handle on IG is what Thugger One, bro.
Yeah,
so
Thugger One,
they all have, in as much as they have two names, they all have that one that just it sticks still, bro.
I would say it's quite a unique and different name because when I heard when I was like Blue, In my head, there should be an orange somewhere else, you know.
There's Trippie Redd. He's actually also one of my favorite artists. And a big influence for me.
So you are into so many genres, right? You are not specific to one, like glued to one. You move according to, how can I say it?
Trend?
Not really trend. He blends into all the genres.
Yeah.
Meaning, if we have an Afro pops and everything, he will be there. But the main thing, you can rap.
Yeah, my main genre, or like the basis of everything, is hip hop. Like, even when I do incorporate these other genres, when I make these other genres, you'll still find elements of hip hop in it, because that's like what I was most in love with when it came to making music. When I was growing up, like from the ages, well, up until the age of like, I think 10 or so, I only used to listen to like alternative music and like rock music. And the first rapper that made me like hip hop was Drake. When I heard his Thank Me Later project, it made me fall in love with hip hop, because I felt like it was just so unique, and it just like, it touched me in a certain way, because I've never really heard anyone be emotional in hip hop music. So for me, it kind of resonated. I felt like I got his personality, and it made me be like, oh, so you can do this with hip hop. And as I kept diving deep, I just fell in love with it more over the years. So hip hop is the basis of all my music, but then all these other genres get stacked on top, and it creates a whole new sound. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I feel like Drake needs to be given his flowers, bro.
Bro, that's the greatest of our generation. I'm telling you right now,
because, bro,
that's the greatest of our generation.
Bro,
no one is
No, he is
no
one,
one
but you
can
don't have
take it
to
away
praise
from
him
him.
here, bro.
It's not even glazing. We just gotta let him know
something.
that we see you, man.
Yeah.
Like, you've helped a lot of us get through a lot of things,
bro.
Like,
A lot.
Drake is one artist. Like, every phase of my life, also, there's a Drake song somewhere.
There's a Drake song for literally everything, bro.
There's a Drake song.
That's
somewhere,
crazy,
so,
man.
and that's what I would love to be one day.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
why.
I really love this right now. I would bring up Kendrick, but we can leave it there.
You know, I feel like
Two things can be great, guys.
Yeah.
Let me also tell you that, you know, as much as we live in a competitive world, and even the music space itself is a competitive sport, two things can be great. You can like Drake, you can like Kendrick at the same time.
Yeah.
You can also hate both of them at the same time, and you can like one and dislike the other.
Okay.
But these are still two great guys. Like, whether you like either or, they're both great in their own right. And that's something I would like to see more of in the music industry, or just like in creative space in general, because I think also, as we live in a culture now that is so focused on numbers, or who's doing this or who's doing that, who's the most popular, we often tend to like forget, like, this is an industry. It's not about one person, it's a collective.
Of course.
So everyone's input is important. Everyone brings something different to the table. There's some people, like I'm saying, that will just like Drake and dislike Kendrick for whatever the reason are. They like both, or they like Kendrick and they don't like Drake, you know?
Yeah.
Either way, without any of these guys in it, it wouldn't be the same industry. So let's give everyone their flowers, regardless of how we feel about them.
No, yeah.
Right.
Because most people will be like, no, I like Drake more,
Yeah.
and I learn more from Drake. It's only smart people and geniuses that would mention. I'm learning from
It's
both.
calling you a genius, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Thank you.
So it's really good if it goes both ways like that. Yeah, because you get to learn from both.
Yeah. So, bro, you mentioned your parents kept you during your first instrument, bro.
Yeah.
Which you didn't learn, and then on your, was it 16th, 17th? 18th birthday, you got a microphone, bro. So what I got from this was, like, you know, throughout your life, your parents have been very, very supportive, bro.
I'm actually so glad that you have touched on that.
Yeah.
That is something that I really view as a privilege that a lot of people don't get. I've seen, especially in Zambia, like, my parents have always been very open-minded and supportive to whichever direction I want to take my life, and I'm always going to be grateful for that. Any endeavor I've ever gone into, they've supported it the best they could. So shout out to my parents, and hopefully other parents out there, you know, don't ever minimize your child's dreams or interests, because you never know where they could take it. You know, that's true. There's been a lot of times throughout my journey as well, as much as they have supported me, they've had, you know, their questions or their doubts, like, oh, how is it going, whatever, but they've still showed the support regardless, and they've still given me that leeway to like figure it out for myself, you know. And I think without that, it would have been really difficult for me to even be here today. So parents out there, even us who are going to be parents in the future, always support and take an interest in your child's interest, because you don't know how much that support actually can mean to them. Like just having that even in the back of my mind always, that they cared enough to buy me a microphone, it's always made me feel like I just have to make it. I just have to make it. They believe in me enough to invest. So they got to see the return on that.
You should actually use that as motivation. I feel like, because when I was at school, like at some point, I didn't have motivation. But you know, just thinking about the rains coming, I'm like, I use this as fuel. Just improve my craft.
And I actually lost my father 2 years ago. That is something that has been a personal, like, I wouldn't say stain or anything, but like, I really wished he would have been able to see me take it all the way, just to show him, like, you know, when you bought that mic, it wasn't for nothing. But I know he's still watching over me, and I'm blessed enough to still have my mother, so I hope she gets to see me really take it all the way there, guys. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on your dreams. Don't sleep on your interests. Make yourself proud first, and you're going to make everyone else proud.
Yeah, that's really true and touching and motivating. I noticed one of the songs you featured Maki too. That song you did. How was it, you know? Because he's considered one of the legends. Zambian legends.
I think he's the greatest. The dopest, freshest name in the game. That's why he's the dopest, freshest name in the game.
Okay. I don't know.
The dopest, freshest name in the game. The song is called Road to Riches. It's on the project I dropped this year, March. That song is actually kind of what made me revisit making the Project Mars. I built the whole project basically around that song, because when I made that song with him, it felt like this is exactly what Mars, all these years that I've been thinking about, this is what it sounds like, and then I built everything else around that. So it was a very important song, I think, even just for my journey and my confidence, and just to show that we can bridge those gaps, because even in my musical journey in Zambia, it's kind of always been this thing of like, oh, English music doesn't fly, you know. And I've always made like English music, like so it was always this thing of, English music won't fly here, it won't go anywhere. But to be able to make a song with such a legend and incorporate that English sound with the vernac sound and make something completely new and amazing. I say this actually at every show I have when I perform it, that it's the best hip-hop song of 2025. And I'm going to stand on that. It is the best hip-hop song of 2025. Like, guys, when you hear that thing, you're going to say, I get you. So go stream that, Road to Riches featuring Maki 2. I've actually got a vlog with him, the whole studio session making of the song process that I haven't dropped yet, which I should have just been procrastinating for whatever reason. But I'm going to drop that soon and let you guys into the process of what it was like making the song.
So working with Mark too, like, how's the creative process? Because he's a legend. How do you work around things to blend everything to make sure the sound is perfect?
I think it was also a special song because I just did my thing and he did his thing. It wasn't like, oh, you have to go this direction, I have to go this direction. I just went on the song and did what I felt I needed to do on the song, and he did what he felt he needed to do on the song, and it just made this masterpiece. Collabo. Exactly. It just made this masterpiece, and I think that's how I like to work with a lot of people. whenever I do collaborate with people, I don't really like to advise them much. I don't
On
like
how
to
you
advise
want it
them
to
much on
come
how I
out.
want it to be, because we're all artists at the end of the day. The
Yeah.
way I'm hearing it might not be the way you're hearing it. So us collaborating is just you saying this is how I heard the beat, and I'm saying this is how I heard the beat, and then we're on the same beat. Like that's how I like to approach all my collabs. I don't really like to advise anyone, and
Say go this route and that route.
exactly, like I think the only thing we work around is like the general idea of the song, like if it's a love song or it's a motivational song or whatever. But like in terms of you do this, I do that. Nah, just do your thing, I do my thing, and if it works, it works.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Pretty much cool. Do you ever write your own music? You mentioned you do produce.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you ever write your own music, or do you also get to have some people go like, I read, like maybe I come to you, I'm like, I'm feeling this way, and I feel like I wrote this down. It could be a poem to me, but like a song to you.
For me personally, I don't have anything against people who use songwriters, but I've never used a songwriter in my life, and I'll never use one because I feel that music is such a personal journey for me. It wouldn't feel as personal if I got someone else to write it and then I was just saying it. It has to be something that came from me in order for me to say it. So there's never been any song that I've said anything that anyone told me to say. Every single thing you've ever heard from me came from me, and everything you will hear from me will come from me because music is just my way of expressing myself. So I don't feel the need to use songwriters personally because that's my approach to it. I understand why people do use them, but for me, it's like I get the business aspect of the industry, but it's such a personal thing to me that I don't want the pressure of it to affect the actual creation of the music. So I've never used a songwriter before, but I would actually love to write for other people because writing is actually my strong suit. Like as much as I do produce and do all the engineering or whatever, the other stuff, like my main interest is recording music and writing music. So that's like my favorite part of the process every single time. Like a lot of beats, I will partially make them and rush to the recording part and then finish the rest of the beat after I've recorded because that's the main part I'm interested in. I want to get my ideas out there. I want to get my thoughts off. I want to get my feelings out. And
So with that being mentioned, it's about you and your thoughts out, your feelings. Is there, how music is before. I would still give an example of King Boga, who the struggles, the copa, whatnot, moved from this to that, Is there a centered attention you have to your music as it is reality? Like, okay, now so I've been talking about my realities, just trying to put them out there. I'm pretty sure 1 out of 10 might be going through the same thing, just to let them know it will be okay, or no, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You understand what I mean? Is there a center to your music?
On that note, bro, this is life, bro, and like things on the internet never die, bro. They don't die. So I feel like you should never say never, bro. Never say never. And I'm saying this because she's touched on something. She spoke of you putting your realities out there. And earlier on, we spoke of how Drake has been a huge inspiration in your life because there's nothing he's rapped about that hasn't impacted your life in one way or the other, right? Yeah, bro. So if someone comes to you with a track and they've written it, bro, and this is something you can relate to or something you're currently going through, it's relatable for you, bro. So at that point, would you still then say, nah, I can't?
I can
because,
do the song for you,
because you wrote
push it
this,
away, or
even though it's something you relate to.
And it works well with you.
Yeah.
I still think I wouldn't because I feel like that's your story to tell. If you could write it down so perfectly, you could probably say it if you really put your mind to it. And it will connect most because you're the one it's coming from, you know what I mean? I think even the way I've always approached art, I have a lot of respect for it. And that's why I was even saying, in terms of understanding the business side of the industry and still keeping it close and personal to me, it's something very important. And music has been a lifesaver for me. There's a lot of situations I've been in throughout my life where I literally had nothing but music, whether it was listening to it or creating it. So it's just developed a very deep respect and understanding for the art form in me. So I just feel like if someone could write that story down, they should be the one to tell it.
Yeah.
And I think for me too, I would like it to be that way. If I feel so passionately about the story and it needs to be told, I'll find a way to tell it. Because maybe I'm the only one who can tell it.
Never say never, yeah? So you know how you mentioned, we're still going to mention your role model, Drake, how most of his songs play an important role in your life. Wouldn't you want somebody out there to be the same or say the same thing about your songs and say, you know, I listened to blues songs and each song I can relate. Most of the song, I should say, I can relate.
I think that's actually all I do it for.
Yeah.
Every single song I make, as much as it is personal to me, I put it out because I want it to help someone else. And the thing about art is you don't know how it's going to touch someone or what it's going to ignite in them. Some years back, I told myself that I'm going to stop deleting things I put out. A lot of the time I would delete things because they didn't get the numbers I wanted or they didn't get the reception I wanted, and I'll start to feel like, oh, maybe it's not that good.
Yeah.
But I had to understand that every single step of the way is just a moment in my journey. You know, whether I had 10 likes then and I have 10 million now, it's all part of the journey. You know what I mean? Nothing, no numerical value can ever take away from the experience or my life. So in developing that mindset, I also realized that you don't know what you put out or how it's going to affect someone else. That post that had 10 likes, within those 10, there's one person there who looked at it and said, oh, I want to be just like this guy when I grow up, and it changed their life forever.
Yeah.
But all you're seeing is 10 likes and thinking you're a flop. You don't know how you're touching someone else's life. And that's what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, you know, whether it's from the way I look, from what I'm saying, from just the way it sounds, the experience you had, I mean, you saw me, I've always just wanted to be a person who can make an impact in someone else's life and kind of give them that motivation to be like, yo, I'll be all right, man. I'll be all right. So I think that's the underlying theme of my music. It's just like, it's the journey of chasing your dreams, you know, journey of discovering yourself. I make a lot of love songs as well. I think I'm quite an emotional guy, contrary to popular belief. I'm actually quite an emotional guy. I'd be super tender about a lot of honeys. So I have a lot of love songs, you know. I like to make love songs and from different perspectives too, from the love aspect to the hate aspect to the heartbreak aspect. But you know, it's love nonetheless. This is also something I would like to put on the record. Love to everyone I've ever been with, all my exes. I'm not a sour ex, you know.
Shout out to all the exes.
Shout out to all my exes.
You lost a good one. He's such a tender guy, for goodness sake.
I be getting super tender, like I won't even lie. I'm like super tender when I'm in it, like I'm super tender.
That caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. But for now, I would say you have the gangster look, so we're gonna keep it like that.
You know, looks can be deceiving, guys. I be crashing out. You don't reply to my text, I'm crashing out. I'm not no gangster, I'm blowing up your phone.
Right.
I'm a real.
So bro, you spoke of coming to Zambia when you were 16, bro. but then you also spoke of loving music from the time you were young, bro. Really young, yeah. So I just want to ask, bro, like, you're Zambian, correct?
I was born in Lusaka, actually. I was born in Lusaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moved to Johannesburg when I was 2.
Yeah.
Grew up there.
Okay.
Came back to Zambia at 16. Stayed until 2021. Went back to South Africa. Came back 2022. So I've just been bouncing back and forth.
Bouncing back, right?
So I don't want to claim actually either or because
Yeah.
they both made such significant, well, they both played significant roles in me becoming who I am. So I like to say I'm a South African and Zambian artist. I want to claim both sides because they both made me who I am.
And what about you, Sean? Where are you?
That chill.
CIA.
Impact, bro. That impact is actually what I want to talk about. You know, growing up, you moved to SA when you were like 4, and these are 4 to 14, 16, and these are like your formative years, bro.
16,
2 to 16. These are your formative years, bro.
Exactly.
So I believe, or I'd like to believe at least, that a lot of the SA sound kind of had an impact on your love for music.
Very big, very big. You guys don't even understand. When I started music at 16, there was this movement going on in South Africa. There were these guys called Treehouse. We're back online.
We're back, bro. And I feel like we've been talking for so long without actually introducing ourselves, bro. So we're WAV Africa Media, and we're here with Bluee, who is Bluee on all platforms.
Baby boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy now.
Yeah. We're going to drop your at in the video. But yeah, WAV Africa, that's on all platforms as well. YouTube, social media, everywhere. Drop us a follow. Yeah. We're back with Bluee. So Bluee, growing up in SA in your most formative years, how did that have an impact on who you are as an artist today?
The time when I was starting music, there was this youth movement going on in Braamfontein, which is kind of like town, where there was just like so many creatives. Like, I don't know how it happened. I don't know if they were cooking it for years underground. They just popped off. But like at that time, there were like so many like just young creatives popping up. Kind of like what's going on in Zambia right now. So that's how I know there's a revolution happening right here. Yeah. I've seen it already from that side. At that time, there was these guys called Treehouse and Champagne 69 and Patrick Lee and like so many other artists who were like spearheading this movement. It was just like bringing that international sound, this like international drip. Like it was just a wave. Like I can't even like describe it. Yeah. But that right there was also the turning point of my perception of music. When I heard that sound, especially knowing it was coming from South Africa, my mind was blown to know that these are guys who live in my same city, who are making music like this. They so fly. They having these crazy parties, you know, turning up. Like literally, it was like I heard about them at school one day, then the next day the whole school was talking about them. Like it was just such a crazy moment, and that triggered my mind to say that, oh, okay, this thing can happen. Yeah. So I think even my friend who I was telling you about, who started like the producing and stuff, it was all birthed from those guys. So I've always had this thing in the back of my mind of like, even with my music, there's no limitations, because those guys didn't have any limitations, especially at the time. They were doing something like completely unheard of in South Africa, because at the time it was you know, the AKAs, the Caspers, you know, like these commercial guys, and they were making also like vernacular music, or more like South African sounding music, and these guys came with like international sound, which is what most of us were growing up on anyway. So to hear that international sound from our own people, it was like, okay, light bulb. And from then, I just always had a different perception of music. I still, to this day, listen to majority South African music. You know, like I believe they have some of if not the best music in the world. Like
Fine.
so many different pockets. Like even their style of hip hop, like there's no hip hop that sounds like that anywhere else in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
There's no hip hop that sounds like South African hip hop.
Mm.
And I can see us creating that movement as well in Zambia, where we're
Right.
gonna have such a distinct texture and sound
Right.
that they can't replicate anywhere else.
Mm.
So shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Zambia pushing different things right now, guys. Trust the process, y'all. Don't ever doubt it.
Yeah. Dope. And so with your move to Zambia now, I mean, you spoke of artists that influence you, artists like Champagne 69, Patrick XX Lee. With your move to Zambia, like you said, you don't box yourself in this category of just being, belonging to one place. But you're calling yourself a South African Zambian artist. So with your move to Zambia, which Zambian artists would you say have been your biggest inspiration?
To be honest, I'm actually inspired by so many of my peers. Like, I once tweeted this actually. I think Zambia has some of the best producers in the whole world. Like, some of the beats I've heard in Zambia are so insane.
Yeah.
It like blows my mind that people are not even deeping. Like,
How crazy this
like,
is.
are you guys hearing this? Like, I think Zambia, like, even like the sound quality, I don't know what it is about Zambian producers, but like they just have an ear for like just quality sounding music. Like, so I believe a lot in my peers, especially guys around my age. Like, Anushka, she's a frequent collaborator of mine. Bad Bando, Nobu, Souls, Retro. Like, I'm just like, these are all my peers, these are all just young guys. I'm inspired by all of you, you know what I mean? I'm really inspired by my peers a lot. Of the older guys, let me not say older guys, let me just say the OGs. The OGs, I would say, like, I really like Maki too.
Yeah.
He's super fire. I like how he's still able to talk to the youth.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really good at still connecting with the youth and just the masses at large. I love Chef as well. Super dope. Yeah, I think I can say those two mostly for the OGs.
So did you have any difficult or challenges when reaching out to Maki too? For some of the musicians we just hear, no, when I was trying to reach him, that they respond to me for 4 years and whatnot. Yeah.
I was actually explaining to these guys off camera how that happened. It was literally like an overnight thing. Like, there was someone who took an interest in my music, who had a connection to him, and he literally just called me up and was like, tomorrow you're going to the studio with Maki too. That's literally how it happened. There was like no intricate plan, like I'm gonna email him. It literally happened like that overnight. And
so natural.
It was just mind blowing. I remember, like, after I got that phone call, I literally called my photographer friend and I was like, bro, tomorrow we're going to the studio with Maki too, just be ready. Have space on your camera. Just know we're going to the studio. That's literally how it happened. Overnight.
That's really great. Especially for the fact that he's also somebody that you consider as an OG, the way you said it. If you already have a song with you, that's big. I'd like to say congratulations.
Thank you so
on
much.
that one. Yeah, that one is a congratulations.
Thank you so much. And shout out to him. Like, he really didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it, but he did, and he over delivered. I even like a part of the vlog that we did, there's a clip in there where I was like literally telling him, like, I didn't know what to expect from this at all, but you did even more. Because that's genuinely what it was like. I believe a lot in gratitude because the thing I think I've learned, not even just about the industry, about life, is that for real, people don't have to do things for you. Like, people don't have to support you. They don't have to show you love. They don't owe you a handout. So when you find people who genuinely and purely do things, like, it's something you always have to be grateful for. Don't take anything for granted. Like, even if it's one person supporting you or one person showing you love, they don't have to do that. One is better than none. So always respect every single person and always show gratitude to those who care enough to tap into whatever you're putting out there. I really believe in that a lot. So shout out to Maki too again for give it a little bit of a shot.
No, that's
Dope,
really
dope,
good. Well, since you started doing music at 8, I have one interesting thing to ask, you get to have, life is not perfect. There are those ups and downs. Shout out to the ups. But, there are those moments you really didn't feel like doing the music.
Of course.
Would you like to say that there was a child in you that would push you to say, this happened some time back and I really want to put it there. I really went through this and that,
That is an amazing question. I think I have a good memory, and the way I approach music is I just let more time. Like I was saying, and even if I don't finish the beat, I'll have a general idea of it. I feel like the beat speaks to you and it tells you what to say. So whenever I'm creating a song, I say what comes to mind. And with me having a good memory, sometimes I'll unlock certain things I maybe would have forgotten.
Right.
But this specific beat unlocked this memory. So there's a lot of my life that I have put into the music that if you really pay attention, you will know a lot about me. You would hear what I've gone through growing up. You would hear what I'm going through right now. Because music to me is, again, just an expression. So if you really pay attention to what I'm saying, you will know exactly where I'm at in my life and what I've been through.
It's all mentioned in the music.
It's all in music.
Mr. Tender.
It's Mr. Tender for real. Mr. Tender for real.
Croquettes.
Back on that with Mr. Tender. To the ladies. If I ever told you I wrote a song about you.
Let him finish. I want to hear this. Let him finish. It needs to come out of you. I need to.
Okay, not every single time, but I may have on one or two occasions split the credits of a song between two people. And I've been like, oh, this was about you, but it was actually about so and so.
Yo.
Maybe that is the gangster in me. Maybe that's the gangster side.
No, people. Have you?
We need to double down on this, bro. This is
have you? No, we're going that way.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in love?
I've got a broken heart tattoo right here. I got a broken heart tattoo.
Can I see the broken heart tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh. I think once in a lifetime, one has to go through a real heartbreak, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, but I feel like, with guys it's different, bro.
Definitely.
I feel like with guys it's different, bro. I got my heart broken in grade 10.
What were you doing in love heartbroken?
I haven't been the same, bro.
You'll never be the
I
same.
haven't been the same.
You know?
And that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point, I think, of
I haven't
Okay.
been the same, bro.
You should never be the same.
You are tender, and I'm pretty sure after that heartbreak, that wasn't the last time you sang a love song.
No, definitely not. Even until today, I'm heartbroken and I'm still singing them because love conquers all. Love always conquers all.
Are you in love right now?
I think I'm in love with motion right now. I think I'm Mr. Motion right now. I'm more focused on loving me and the journey right now. But if I told you I love you, I meant it.
See where the problem is.
That's not a problem, bro.
It's not. No, you told her that you love her.
If I told her I love her, I meant it.
Yeah.
Girl, he meant it.
Yeah.
He meant it. Especially you.
She knows who she is. She knows who she is.
Yeah. You know yourself.
Exactly.
He loves you too much.
Super tender about you.
Very much. He go and write a song about it.
Maybe even an album. She really had me in there.
Crazy.
So, but,
No way.
But albums flow. If you talk about one girl, like this girl, what's his name? Just the rapper. Yeah, like he was talking about his wife, the album didn't do well, and the divorce.
I think that's what he's chatting. He wasn't chatting the right way. I'm gonna be chatting. I'm gonna be chatting. So that's his wife, you know. It's certain things you can't say about your wife. But
You will shock me.
Crazy.
You will electrify me like that.
On that note, bro, certain things you can't say. What would you say is the most outlandish thing you've ever said on a song about a girl?
I think one of my exes put a hex on me. She still tells everyone about how she. Can I say this?
Yeah.
But I changed that line because I didn't want to manifest that in my life. I don't have no hexes on me, no voodoo, child of God, no voodoo on me. But yeah, I like to, like I said earlier, say whatever comes to mind. So you will hear one or two things from me and be like, are you allowed to say that?
Yeah.
I did though.
Wow.
I hear that.
I always tell myself, it's a song, they can't judge me.
Yeah.
It's a song.
But it's you know, you're like talking. Anyway, not everybody knew that you were talking about you, is it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I think the thing
true.
about music also is, or as an artist, you can talk about something that may not necessarily have happened, but it comes to pass. I think I've seen that a lot.
Drake
myself. Even Drake, I think he's the number one guy that
not real.
literally manifested
His
whole
life, bro.
Manifested his whole life.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen that quite a few times happen in my music career where like, even on this current project, Mars, there's a lot of songs on there that I made years ago. There's songs from 2021 there, 2022, 2023, 2024, and this year. So those are all 5 different characters, but they only reign relevant right now. Yeah. Because Mars, top to bottom, I'll tell you that's facts. Yeah. So if you go listen to Mars, facts, bar for bar.
Go listen to Mars.
Trust me, it's out on all platforms.
Bar for bar, the rocks.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's a shocking, or you think people would be surprised by the fact that you're actually a tender man, I should say?
I think they would be because people somehow, okay, let me not say somehow, I get where it comes from. Like you can see how I look.
Yes,
but people think that I'm like this rough guy or not enough. I'm actually the nicest guy, to be honest. Like, I'm a very approachable guy. If you walked up to me and wanted to chat, I'll chat with you, man. Like, but people, I don't really, because of how I look sometimes, they feel intimidated. But like, I'm genuinely a loving, caring, tender guy. I think tender is the best word because
kind of encompasses everything.
It encompasses everything. It's just like, he's a tender guy.
Tender is like extra soft, bro. Like extra soft.
It's extra soft, but it's still juicy. It's still nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When that steak is tender, it's juicy, it's soft, but it's hitting.
Okay. Away from music. What do you do? What do you like to do? Let's say on free time. What do you do to take a break from music? You know, you can't constantly be doing music, yeah?
Definitely.
What do you do? What do you like to do?
I actually love spending time with people. Quality time. Not even in that context, but it's like a love language for me, like through in life, you know, when I'm not making music, I just like to create experiences, chill with my friends, chill with my family, take my dog for walks, you know, go out, see what's happening in the city, you know. I think even with like a lot of the success I do want, I'm not really chasing money per se, because I know money is just a byproduct of whatever you're putting out, but I'm chasing more experiences. I'd love to meet my idols or people I look up to, be in the same rooms with them. I think that's something I enjoy a lot in life, just experiences and spending time with people. I feel that's something you can never get back. Time with people. So I put a lot of emphasis on outside of working.
Oh, you mentioned dogs. What dogs do you have?
I've got one dog, Kafla. His name is Bluee.
Hi, Louie.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Dope.
I think dogs are cute.
They are.
Yeah.
Man's best friend. Man's best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. I think they are cute. Like pretty.
Looking at you, I was expecting a pit bull.
Nah. Again, I'm a
See?
tender guy. I'm a
See?
tender guy. That's why I got a flutter, bro.
Okay,
I have a people, but I've got a flutter.
you see what I was talking about?
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's the gangster in Blue that just shows before he even says anything. And when you get to talk to him, you go like, oh.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people would be surprised and shocked to actually find out to say you are a tender guy.
They usually are. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, like a lot of people will be shy to approach me, but when we actually have a conversation, they'll be like, oh, you're mad chill.
Yeah, no, they would
And I think I kind of like it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like it that
I
way.
think it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we met earlier, you mentioned a lot about Rema. So have you actually gone for a concert in Rema or?
That's another great story. So in 2022, he did come to Zambia.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was living in South Africa, and I remember my sister literally sent me the poster and said Rema's coming, and I booked the flights. I booked the flight. I said, "There's no way I am missing Rema because that's been my favorite artist like since I discovered him. Like he's also an artist that I really admire because of how he helped shift my mindset.
He's kind of pushing Mars.
You know what I mean? Like he's got his own type of Mars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he really helped shift my mindset, and like since I discovered him, I've always really been into him. So when I saw he was coming, I was like, I just gotta fly out for the concert. So I did. I took some leave from where I was working at the time, and I flew back home. And then one thing led to another. I ended up at a photo shoot with the photographer who was shooting for him. So at the photo shoot, we were just talking about his music because he also loves the guy. So we were just like, oh, I was playing his songs. Oh, I like this song. He likes that song. And then he's like to me, oh, I'm actually going to go meet him right now and shoot for him. Do you want to come? And I was like, what type of question is that, my G? Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So, I ended up going with him and I got to meet him, got like photo with him and got to see like him doing his sound check and see like this whole behind the scenes process. Met his producer as well, and then both super humble and cool guys. Like, and from that experience, like just being able to see this person that I look up to and kind of see what I'm chasing in real life, and it's standing in front of me to be like, yo, this is the guy you are watching on YouTube or whatever. And he's like standing right in front of me, and he does the same thing you do. Like it shifted something in my mind, and from there, like I've just had like unwavering like belief that this thing can happen. And it was crazy because he's also an African artist. I think for a lot of us growing up, we only saw like major success from like international artists, like, you know, in America or whatever. And I think that's also why he's important. We're actually the same age. That's also something that really inspired me, or like I like about him, to see someone who's also an African, same age as me, but like he's taken it to such a height. Like it's so inspirational. So like even getting to meet him was such a full circle moment for me. And I'm always grateful, and I always try to go back to that memory when I do have doubts. In the industry, I wish we could just like let go of the ego thing sometimes, you know, for the betterment of the art. Like, you know, if it's good, like work on it, man. Don't be like, oh, I'm too good to work on this, or I'm too good to work with this person, because maybe they were gonna help you get to the next level.
That's great.
So that's really interesting having you, Bluee. Super, super interesting. And I feel like even the people watching this would end this video at least knowing a part of you, bro, and how your journey's been, and how you get to make the music that you make. It's really been interesting having you. Is there anything you'd like the people to know? Is there anything you'd like to leave them with?
Firstly, thank you so much to you guys for having me here. This is the first like long or like proper interview I've ever done. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to like get to like talk to people, to let you guys know a bit more about me. So hopefully when you go listen to the music after this, it makes a bit more sense. Last thing I'd like to say, pretty much what I've been saying. Anyone who wants to do anything. Like if you want to be a rapper, if you want to be a photographer, if you want to be a footballer, chase it, man. Stranger things have happened. No matter what anyone tells you, it doesn't happen in Zambia, it doesn't happen on this side of the world. Chase it. Maybe you are the guy who's going to be the difference.
Right.
Or the lady who's going to be the difference.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Chase it, man. Chase it and keep chasing it until you have no more steam. And more often than not, it's going to work out. Yeah. Trust yourself, believe in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you who you are. You decide. So, love yourself first. Love your craft. Love your people. Operate with love always, because love conquers all. Don't be a hater. Don't be jealous of anybody. You don't know what they had to do to get to where they are. Yeah. So just focus on your path. Focus on your journey. You're gonna be straight, bro. You're gonna be cool, man. And be kind. You don't know what someone else is going through, bro. You don't gotta go hate on somebody to make yourself feel better, bro. You just a lame, to be real with you. Haters are lame. You'll never be cool as a hater, you know. Love is what's cool. Love in your brother, supporting your sister, pushing people to be the best they can be. That's what's really cool. Don't ever think that being a hater is a way. So yeah, man, just chase your dreams. Don't be a hater and love your people. You will be alright.
Dope.
Be tender too.
Be tender too. Don't be shy to crash out about a team, man.
Yes.
Don't be shy to crash out about your team, man.
Crazy.
That's baby.
Alright guys, that's a wrap.
One love.
Who is Bluee on all platforms? Mars is out now. Make sure to stream that.
Yes, sir.
I think we're done, bro.
Motion.
We did it when nobody know. My niggas be on the road. So big thing I'm selling my soul. Just wait till I count me a rose. I did it by staying 10 toes.